Okay, this is Paul, Golden Gate Enterprises. We are on a second-story balcony deck that had tile on it. That had significant leaking problems. It was never installed properly, didn't have proper slope, didn't have proper drainage, didn't have proper flashing. All the things that typically get done with contractors that don't know what they're doing. And we had a choice on this to either float this out with mortar in order to build the slope back up, or to build a sleeper system and build a plywood floor on top of the existing subfloor. And what we've done is, as you can see, we've sleepered this out. This is a little bit of a tricky job, but it comes out really nice when it's done. And what we did is we had 3 existing drain points in here. So there's drain point number 1, and if we go over here, you can see drain point number 2, and over here there's drain point number 3 underneath our horses over here. So what happened is we essentially broke the problem of this deck into 3 different decks, or 3 different drainage planes that drained into each of the respective decks. So if you look carefully, this particular area here, the high point is where my finger is pointing, this ridge, and then it all slopes into that deck, comes in from that direction and over from here, and you can see how the sleepers are cut from that outside edge, and everything will flow into this drain right here. And once we get all of our plywood down, all this will be screwed, glued, sanded out, floor patched, and then we'll end up putting the Duradek waterproof membrane down on top of this. So all of that is in the process of happening as we speak right now. And you can see again, this will be the high point. And what we do is we put the drain in first, make it even and flush with the subfloor that we put in, and then we bring everything dying into this level, or this surface, or this plane. So I hope that makes sense, but gives you a pretty good idea as to what's done, how it's done, and this will get this deck taken care of, get rid of all the water problems and the water issues here that are associated with it. So this is Paul, Golden Gate Enterprises. We're in a beautiful neighborhood up here with a beautiful cement balustrade railing system here, and we are taking care of the waterproofing here from another failed tile deck system. We do these all over the Bay Area, and unfortunately, as I mentioned, most contractors do not get these right. What they used on this was a hot mop, of course, and it failed. And when they built the structure, it was never sloped properly. So in fact, there was no source of drainage once the water penetrated through. When we took up all the tile and the mortar, it was just sopping wet, soaking wet, because of course mortar and tile itself is not waterproof, so it all ends up just soaking and leaking through. So if you want a waterproof deck job done properly, you contact the experts. You contact Paul Gordon at Golden Gate Enterprises, and between myself and my team, we'll come in and take care of this. And unfortunately, when it comes to waterproof decks, there's only one way to do it. You do it correctly and properly, or you will end up with problems, and they turn into very, very expensive problems if you don't take care of them properly. So again, Paul Gordon, Golden Gate Enterprises, and our website is bayareacontractor.com. That's bayareacontractor.com. Company name is Golden Gate Enterprises, and our phone number is 510-909-8552, and we provide full general contracting services, plans, permits, engineering. You can see the permit we have here for this construction work. Also, I'll note in this particular job, we are pulling out the doors that are here so we can put in proper door pan flashing that was never put in properly. So these doors are going to come out, and then we're going to properly counter flash with door pan flashing coming onto our Duradek waterproof deck membrane system. Okay, so that's a quick update on this job, and we'll keep you posted. Thanks so much.